Hello humans, I just got up, opened my mailbox and what? iZotope has a new reverb? I got to check that out and I'm gonna tell you now, is it worth it? Does it have character? And what's it like in general? We have here a nice, this is the nice newsletter introducing Neoverb and iZotope reverb. Okay. So first of all, I opened the project and I got some drums here. Okay. And I just put in some chords real quick and made a very quick future chordy thing. Alright, now let's open up the Neoverb. Okay, I already got it for 3 days. I was lying. Well, also check out my new microphone. I think it's pretty cool. Cool. So, now that's the basic interface, right? In this Neoverb, you have 3 different verbs. You got a short verb, you got a medium verb, and guess what? You got a long verb. Dry, wet, level, modulation, pre-delay of modulation, smooth. Yeah, I think this is all. Where is the pre-delay of the verb? Smooths out the reverb tail. Oh, adjust the time. Okay, so that's our pre-delay and smooth. So let's just put it on. Put it on full wet. Just listen to the chords. Woo! All right. Oh, the medium verb and the small verb. Now, you also have a pre-EQ, so we can cut a little bit of the highs to make the EQ a little bit more lush, I guess. And you also have a reverb EQ, maybe bump the mids or something. Alright, but there's also this unmask button. Learns reverb EQ parameters to unmask tricycle from the reverbance signal. Waiting for audio. These features give us like new points in the EQ curve because you only have like 3 dots to make like a character in general, but this masking thingies, that's what iZotope thinks is good for your sound. I'm not really sure about this, but I see it more like random function that puts like a random little character to your reverb. That's how I see it, and I think that's a good thing. And it's not too random because it's always based on the input, so maybe that's a nice feature. And it's also included in the Reverb Assistant. Of course, you have a Reverb Assistant because we are diving into the future with the AI and all the good things. So the Reverb Assistant basically also has like very basic controls of the reverb, and then it adjusts the whole pre-post EQ thingy. Okay, so let's play this. And we can change the style. We want it very realistic. Right now, let's go for like a medium reverb. Then you click next, and I think it doesn't do much. It just... Who needs that? Oh yeah, with the EQ it sounds so much better. But now let's dive into the reverb itself, because there is an advanced tab, and that's pretty cool because there's quite a lot in it. So let's listen to each one of those reverbs and see what we can do with it. Unmuted and muted, and here in the longer ones you have different verbs: large chamber, hall, and medium chamber, and room, and plate. I like the plate. The plate sounds really cool. And then you have a sort of a macro knob, and this macro knob, as you see, it changes time and size respectively. If we search for R1 here, you see it's changing time and size, and there is no different macro thingy. I think I looked through here and I didn't see anything. So okay, short reverb. Let's make this. I like automating that. I just find it nice. Now, stereo-wise, when I wear my headphones here, I feel like it's always on the left side, and that's something that's really bothering me. If I use this reverb on a couple of different tracks, I always have my early reflections on the left side, and who wants that? Who needs that? If you make music and forget about it, and you kind of train yourself to that sound, and then later on, if you switch those left and right sides, you completely feel lost, and like the track is not fitting together anymore. At least I had that in a couple of cases. So that's something I don't like. I generally like it more if it's like a mid-side thing, that I still have a strong mid signal. By the way, how does our mono signal sound? Oh. Now this angle thing is also pretty cool, and also the attack parameter here. I think you can already get some pretty cool effects out of this. So okay, let's go to the next verb. So this is the plate one. Of course, let's get out of the mono. This is so cool. This sounds so cool. Let's record that, please. Yeah, that's cool. Let's put an OTT behind it. Cool. And we have some cool artifactsy stuff, but we could do that with other reverbs, couldn't we? Now, the whole damping and tone features here are quite subtle, I think. Okay, like that's like the whole thing, right? We hear the whole reverb. Now, let's compare it with everything down. Okay, so it dies out a lot more. Now, that's something I don't get. What's the damping here? I mean, adjust the rate of the low pass roll off. I don't get it. If it's on high, I would think that the roll off is steep. But literally nothing happens, and if it's the other way around, then the like tail of it goes away. So that's kind of weird. And the tone. I don't hear much of a difference. I'm not sure. Maybe they are working together. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. So the tone, who knows what iZotope thought of that. So the next up is a medium chamber, and it's pretty similar. Now I like the macro knob, to be honest. You can like dial in some weird combinations here. And sometimes I'm not sure how they interact, but they always make something interesting. And I really, really like that. I think more reverbs should have that. So, I feel like those algorithms are pretty similar, to be honest. They are a little bit different, but in the end, it's a reverb. And then Hall. Ooh. So you can get some pumping effects with the attack, even without pre-delay. That's pretty cool. I really like the attack feature. I think this is really great as well. That's pretty cool, man. So, okay. But do we need 3 reverbs? Do we need all that pre-EQ stuff? I want to compare this reverb on a like normal setting. Like let's say 20% wet, and let's compare this to a FabFilter Pro R. And I think this is where this reverb shines. Now here we have a clear separation between the dry signal and the wet signal. We have the dry signal, very MIDI, coming at us. Totally forgot about the kickstart. We're listening to this reverb the whole time with kickstart and you didn't say anything? I'm not re-recording this. Yeah, what I wanted to say is, if I listen to the Pro R, there's a clear separation between my sound and the reverb. And I feel like the Neoverb does a really good job combining the original sound and the reverb, and it sounds like this is one thing and it's lush and it's in the space. Not so much, of course, if I only use one of those reverbs. This is pretty similar, right? We only hear the played one. But I feel like you wouldn't use it like that, right? Because you have 3 of them, you would probably use it somewhere here and maybe automate it from time to time to get to a different thing. And this makes it so much cooler. It's a really cool reverb. I really like it. Damn! iZotope! Can you give it to me, please? This is not sponsored, by the way. Not yet. We're getting there. I just want the plugins for free. Is that too much to ask? I mean, can't you don't want to spend so much dollars for reverb? 200? What? No! iZotope, no! I mean, iZotope does great stuff, and it's like 3 reverbs in one, right? But before I get this, I would much rather get Valhalla Room, which costs like 1/4 of the price. And the reverb assistant just doesn't cut it. Let's be honest, it's a cool little neat feature, but no one needs it. Really, it doesn't make that big of a difference. I feel like turning these knobs and turning this thingy already gives me much easier control than this whole thing. We also have the modulation section. Maybe we should check that out to end the video to see what it does really. So we have rate and we have depth. Okay, so maybe modulating this makes more sense than having it on one value, or does this also occur when we? I mean, okay, it kind of blurs the reverb a little bit. There's a little bit movement in it, but I think it's not that big of a difference. But if we move it, this sounds much more interesting. So let's record that. Oh, can we resize it? That's neat. All right. Maybe we need a bass line. We totally missed the bass line. Let's just put a bass line in it just for the love of it, right? So this was the iZotope Neoverb. Would I buy it? I'm not a millionaire. Would I let iZotope give it to me for free? Yes. I would buy it for 50 euros straight away. 50 euros would be like a no-brainer for me for this plugin. 100 euros, it hurts a little bit. I would say 80 or maybe 90 euros would be a very good price for it. I would buy it for that. For those Americans, that's like 3.5 inches. So, yes, That's the Neoverb. Thank you for watching. And next time we make some more music, I guess. We got a release coming very soon. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe to YouTube, and see you next time. Bye bye bye. Also, sorry, almost forgot. You were about to click away. I saw that, but I got some more information. We are on Twitch every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Berlin time. See you there. Bye.